Moon big. On November 9th, 2021, the hermits started noticing that the moon seemed to be growing larger than normal. At first, they thought nothing of it, but it continued growing throughout the rest of the season. Two theories were created about the moon, that was either growing larger somehow, or it was getting closer. Most hermits believed it was getting closer, and acted on these theories. Green was one of the first to notice the moon's abnormally large size, and built a moon observatory to calculate how fast the moon was growing. Mumbo took the peace, love, and planet approach, and said that the moon was just mad that hermits kept sleeping it away. Mumbo built a shrine to the moon and created the cult, the Mooners. The Mooners would never sleep and burn their beds as a ritual. Eventually, the rest of the Bodum joins the Mooners and start to go crazy from the lack of sleep. Rendog and Doc M77 are both confused by the moon. Then a moon rock crashes into their chicken farm. This rock is named
/delete hermatrix-v8.simul.
This rock also sends out Morse code translating to wake up. Doc meets up with Ren a few days later when he sees how strange Ren is acting. Ren only tells him to listen to the moon rock. Doc then converts to join Ren in the Order of Octa, believing they need to feed the moon. Tango takes the science and builds HASA, the Hermitcraft Aeronautics and Space Administration. In this, he builds a large telescope to calculate how fast the moon is getting closer. He finds Holston, the smartest AI ever created, also the most sarcastic, and is told a plan to save Hermitcraft. Once Bodum realizes that not sleeping is just causing harm to themselves, Momo turns from love to war. He wages war on the moon. He builds 3 rockets to blow up the moon, titling this operation the Lunar Obliterating Launcher. It's the fastest astronautical interspace long-range explosion device, with their acronym being LOL, it failed. As the name suggests, it missed the moon and blew up nothing, yet pearlescent moon died, so maybe it was a success? After the failure to blow up the moon, Bodum turns to Good Times with Scar to save them. Scar builds a rocket to save them, realizing it wouldn't work, so Bodum just goes through the Bodum hole and survives the moon crash. Tango takes up the job to save the world, and follows Holston's suggestion to travel to the moon and detonate an explosion of 1.2 giganewtons to propel the moon back into its normal orbit. He brings his force adequate and makes a rocket to get to the moon. Once landing on the moon, the spaceship is hit by an asteroid, and Tango loses connection to Holston. Knowing that there's no way back home, Tango fills a part of the moon, which is incredibly explosive rocks, with TNT. Before he can finish it, a moon bunny steps on the pressure plate and ends Tango's heroic mission with failure and death. Ren and Doc go and kill Mumbo, then 7 more hermits, including themselves. Right before the moon hits the planet, they successfully place the heads in the needed places. The same ending sequence happens where the moon destroys the planet, as in every other episode. This time we see the truth. Hermitcraft Season 8 was a simulation to give the hermits a chance to survive the Nothing virus. The Octagon stopped the simulation, deemed the Hermitcraft, before all the hermits' minds were destroyed. As the camera shot backs up, we see the virus still connected to the ship where the hermits are staying. The Hermitcraft is the canonical aftermath of Hermitcraft, but every hermit's ending is. You might wonder how that is possible. Wouldn't they all be dead? No, if this was all a simulation, nothing they did would matter. The survivors would wake up, but so would the dead. The moon had to hit the planet, that is why every attempt to stop it failed. Mumbo's attempt was foiled because he couldn't set it off in time, and hordes of monsters stopped them. The Nothing virus forced the moon to hit the world, so that every hermit's minds would be erased. It would have succeeded if not for Ren and Doc. Tango's plan would have also worked, and Hermitcraft would have been saved, if not for a bunny stepping in the pressure plate. At every step of Tango's mission, random things had happened to stop him. His navigation system was destroyed, and an asteroid field started bombarding him. Even predatorial moon bunnies came to stop him. All of these were attempts to stop him, but none worked. So Bunny randomly jumped on the pressure plate to explode him. Why would he even put a trigger before it was ready? If the Nothing virus affects minds, maybe it made Tango subconsciously put an easily activated trigger to stop him. But hey, that's just a theory. A nightmare theory. Please don't sue me. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed this, and watch this video. I know you have the time, come on.